By 1080, a hospital had been established in Jerusalem by a group of monks under the guidance of Brother Gerard. Its purpose was to care for the many pilgrims who had become ill on their travels to the Holy Land. The men and women who worked there formed a new religious order, officially recognized by the Pope in 1113 as the Order of St. John. Known as the Hospitallers, they cared for anyone without distinction of race or faith. After the Crusaders captured Jerusalem, many of the knights joined the hospital and the Hospitallers took on a military role. They became known as the Knights Hospitaller of the Order of St. John of Jerusalem. During the Industrial Revolution, conditions and machinery were hazardous and workers were exhausted by the long hours. Accidents were frequent, but workers rarely saw a doctor in time. Death or disability from untreated injuries was common. Members of the British Order wanted to find a way to help. They decided to train ordinary people in first aid so accident victims could be treated quickly and on the spot. And in 1877, they set up St. John Ambulance to do this. In addition, the Order established an eye hospital in Jerusalem, following the principles of the Order's first hospital, treating all those in need regardless of faith or wealth. The British Order's full title is the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, abbreviated to the Order of St. John. The Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem comprises priories in England and the islands, Scotland, Wales, South Africa, New Zealand, Canada, Australia, USA, Kenya, and Singapore, plus St. John associations in 40 other countries. The sovereign head of the Order of St. John is Queen Elizabeth II, who makes appointments within the Order, gives directions to the Grand Prior, and is advised by the Grand Prior. The Grand Prior is His Royal Highness the Duke of Gloucester, who holds executive control over the Order and its establishments, including the power of veto. The Lord Prior, Dr. Neil Conn of Australia, who is a great officer, is the Grand Prior's deputy, with powers delegated to him by the Grand Prior, excluding the power of veto. The other great officers are the Prelate, the Right Reverend John Nichols, Deputy Lord Prior, and the Sub-Prior. The Prelate is the advisor to the Grand Prior in all matters of a religious nature. The Grand Council is the governing body of the Order, chaired by the Grand Prior and made up of the great officers and representatives from the priories.